Hi friends, this is your hands-on equations video for lesson 5. Before we jump into the new content for this lesson, I want to remind you what we've done so far. In lessons 1 and 2, we practiced using guess and check strategies to solve hands-on equations problems. That taught us that it would be easier if we had a strategy and didn't just have to guess and check all the time. So in lessons 3 and 4, I taught you our first 2 legal moves. One of our legal moves is that you can take a blue pawn, which we call X, away from each side, as long as you do it at the same time. Our other legal move is that you can take a number cube away from each side, as long as you do it at the same time. Anytime we're solving hands-on equations problems, the goal we're trying to achieve is getting all of our pawns on one side of the balance and all of our number cubes on the other. If we have pawns on one side and number cubes on the other, it should be very simple for us to figure out what one blue pawn called X is worth. Let's do some problems. Today's lesson 5 topic is about subtracting during the setup process. And I know that seems strange, but watch how it happens when I set up this problem. This problem is 5x's, take away 3x's, plus 2 equals x plus 5. Let me show you how this looks. I'm going to grab 5 blue pawns. There are my 5x's. But now I have to take away 3x's. Okay, I'll take away 3x's plus 2 equals x plus 5. Did you see that? Now I only end up with 2 x's here. Even though I see 5 x's, take away 3 x's. I put the 5 on there and then I took away 3. When I took away the 3, I didn't have to take 3 away from both sides because I wasn't taking away the 3 as part of a legal move. I was taking it away as part of the setup process. So I had my 5 x's and then I took away 3. That left me with 2 x's plus my 2 and then x plus 5. I can do a legal move where I take a blue pawn away from both sides. That helps me get closer to pawns on one side, cubes on the other, because I only have a pawn on this side. Now it would be really good if I could get rid of this number 2 cube, because if I got rid of the number 2 cube, then I would have just the pawns on the left and the number cubes on the right. I can do that. In order to get rid of the 2 cube, I need to turn this 5 into 2 and then some more. So I'm going to turn it into 2 and 3 more. And then I'm going to take, I'm kind of doing that in my head. I'm turning the 5 into 2 and 3 more. And then I'm going to take 2 away from each side. And I'm left with just the 3 more. That makes sense to you? And so then my answer is blue pawn called x equals 3. X equals 3. And then to check, I have to set it back up exactly like it's written. So I'll start with my 5 pawns. And then right away I'm going to take away 3 pawns plus 2 equals x plus 5. And then I can check. The pawn is worth 3. So 3 plus 3 is 6, and 2 more is 8. And then over here, I have 3 plus 5, which is 8. So my check is 8 equals 8. Check. Okay. Let's do another one. This time, scooching up, sorry. It is 2 x's plus an x minus an x plus 1 equals x plus 9. So I'm going to put my 2 x's plus an x minus an x plus 1 equals x plus 9. My goal is to get pawns on one side and cubes on the other, so I can take an x away from each side. That leaves me with just pawns on the left. And then I can trade my 9 for an 8 and a 1. I'll trade my 9 for an 8 and a 1. That's still 9. And then I can take 1 away from each side, and I get x equals 8. X equals 8. And then I'm going to check. To check, I have to set it up just how it was written originally. So I have 2 x's plus an x minus an x. Okay, that's not a legal move. It's just part of the setup process. Plus 1 equals x plus 9. Then I'm going to check. Let's see. X was equal to 8. So this is 8 plus 8, which is 16, and 1 more is 17. And then I have 8 plus 9, which is also 17. My check is 17 equals 17. Check. Okay. Let's do just one more. This time, it starts with a number cube, okay, not a pawn. It starts with a 4, so 4, and then I'm going to add my 3 x's, plus 3x, minus 2 x's, plus an x, equals x plus 5. My goal is pawns on one side, number cubes on the other, so I'm going to take a blue pawn, this is one of my legal moves, away from each side. And then I want to take number cubes away from each side. I can take 4 away from each side. If I take 4 away from the left side, it's just going to disappear. If I take 4 away from 5, I'm going to be left with 1. Watch how that happens. X equals 1. And then before I can check, I have to set it back up exactly how it was written. So I'll start with that 4, and then my 3 x's, and I'm going to take away 2 x's, and then add an x, equals x plus 5. I'm looking for a 5, sorry. And then I'm going to check. The x was equal to 1. That was my answer. So I have 1 plus 1 is 2, and 4 more is 6 on this side, and then 5 and 1 is 6. So my check is 6 equals 6. Check. I hope that helps. I hope that you feel ready to complete your lesson 5 practice sheet. Have a great day.